Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to deburr your training blades. It depends on how rough you use them, but sometimes they end up like this. We've been abusing this one for years. It's actually one of our rejects from years ago, but you can see here the edge is really mangled and chewed up, so this is a good example for us to show you. I've got a pretty standard file here. It's got two different types of cuts. One side's a smoother cut, this side here. The previous side you saw is a little rougher cut. You can get those at Home Depot or any hardware store. They're pretty inexpensive, and this is just one that I happened to pick up. But I like to get one that has a relatively rough cut on it, so if I need to use a file, if the edge is chewed up like this one, I can make pretty quick work of filing that edge down so that I can then sand it. So if you notice the way I'm filing here, I'm applying a little bit of pressure with my left hand so it has a real sturdy pull, and then I'm pushing away from my body with the file. So that gives me a nice sturdy surface to work with. So I'm just going to keep filing on this for a little bit and check the work. And another thing, here's a little tip for you to save some money. I use an old toothbrush to clean my file out. You can use a wire brush for this too, but an old toothbrush works just fine, one with firm bristles. You want to keep your file clean so it continues to cut. Aluminum's a sticky metal. It tends to stick to belts, and it sticks to files, and it'll clog them up pretty quick. So you'll need to clean your files and your belts relatively frequently. So now I'm just checking the edge, and this can take a little while if your blades are mangled pretty bad, but there's no big mystery to it. You just keep working it until you have this edge roughed in. And now this is a sanding pad. There's a sponge in the middle of it. The brown side is coarse, and the black side is fine. So after filing, it's a progressive method for doing this. After filing, what I will do is go in with the coarse side of the sponge and just work over the edge until it's roughed in a little bit better, a little bit smoother. Just keep working it, and then we'll go back with the smooth edge and continue sanding until we have the feel we want. And you're not looking to make these things brand new again. You're not going to do that, but you just want to take away the burrs because they can be dangerous. They can rip you open, especially if you're going to be dragging these things across somebody's throat, which a lot of people do. You just want to make sure these are nice and smooth, or you don't want to cut your arms up with a nasty burr. And aluminum's a relatively soft metal anyway. These are sturdy blades, but compared to steel, these are real easy to maintain. So there you go. So we did the smoothing out, and now I'm just checking it, and we'll show you the close-up of the edge here. As you can see, it's not perfect, but it's pretty smooth there, and now that won't hurt you. And once you have it here, you don't have to let it get as bad as this blade was. You can just do a few passes, and it'll just take you a couple minutes, and you can keep these things in pretty good shape. And that's it. That is how to deburr and maintain your trainer, just to keep them safe.